Installing Grepper, really pumped to have you. I'm going to quickly show you how to use it. So you're a programmer, and let's say you run into a problem like PHP loop through, we'll say you need to loop through an object. So you'll Google search it, and you might jump into php.net or Stack Overflow, but let's say you jump into Stack Overflow and you say, okay, here's an example. So there's a few ways you can copy this to your code Grepper answers. You can highlight it and press Command G or Control G on Windows, and whatever you have highlighted will show up, and then you can just click Save. You can also do this, just click this button, and it'll come up with the answer. And you can also just left click it and it'll just auto save it. But if you want to edit it, you just click it, the little code Grepper editor will come up, and then you can click Save Grepper Answer. So next time you search PHP loop through object, your little answer here will come up. And it'll also come up if you search something similar, like let's say iterate through object. So it also pops up if you do that. So one cool thing, let's say you can also edit your answer. So let's say like you're in your code and you're doing a little more with it and you want a little more full of an answer. So it's basically the same thing. So I'm just going to click edit, and you can edit it right from Google there. And so what happens is the answer is always associated with your search term. So it'll be popping up when you have this same problem. You can also click edit Grepper, or just add a Grepper answer at any time, and you could just add it right from Google. You can delete your answers, and the other thing is your answers will always show up for you. But if you have a problem that, let's see if we have JavaScript in here, that you haven't put an answer in for, somebody else's answer can pop up. And you'll never see more than 2 answers. If you have an answer, it'll always show up first. And it also might be the case that another person's answer will show up. And if it's a good answer, upvote it. If it's a bad answer, downvote it, so we have a good idea of whether it's helping people or not for that particular problem. So the other thing you can do real quick here is you can go look, and you can look at all your code answers. You can edit your answers here and click Save Edits, and then you can filter your answers. If you just want to look at all your PHP snippets or answers that you've put in, you can do that, or your JavaScript. So just a quick and easy way to do that. And the other thing is make sure you set up a PayPal URL so that people can throw you a little something if your answer is useful to them, if it shows up in their Grepper search. And that's the basics of using it. You can see they'll just be able to donate by clicking here, and it'll take them to your PayPal donation URL where they can just give you a little buck or something. So that's the basics of using it. Feel free to let us know with any feedback if you have any questions. The other thing is, this is really quick, but for more details, you can go to codegrepper.com and look at our usage docs, and it has kind of more details on how to do everything. And the other thing is, please, I'm going to put a link in below the video. Please share it on Slack if you have a team of developers that you work with on Slack, or on Twitter, or on Facebook, or wherever you can. The more developers using this, the better. Thanks so much, guys.